So I just did all that talking. They couldn't hear me?
Probably not, yes, because they were saying can't hear anything.
Okay.
Something got disconnected somehow in the middle of everything, and now it's all connected back again.
So they can see me and they can hear me.
They should, yeah.
Can you guys tell us?
Success,
if they can hear
yes,
me?
they can hear and see you.
Okay. Hi.
Take two.
He's clicking the button with this. What a way to start the night off. Anyway, we're going to do a little bit of coloring today. I wanted to show you this because this was the inspiration for the card that I think I'm going to make. A little bit of design change. I'm going to turn it up, make it into my own, but I kind of wanted something simple. And I want to use some of the animals that I haven't colored yet in the stamp sets. And I also needed some general all occasion. Are we still live?
Yes.
Okay. General all occasion cards so that, I can send them to you guys when you win the prizes for the night. So who is with us tonight?
Well, we have Belinda.
Hi, Belinda. Gresham, yeah.
Cordelia.
Oh, hi,
Alderman.
Cordelia.
Amy Dixon.
Hi, Amy. How are you guys?
Facebook user.
Okay. We don't know who you are, but thank you for joining us.
I can probably
just a lot of
too.
people. That's great. I'm glad you could join me tonight.
Brian Dickey.
Hi, Brian. I hope you're feeling better and well. I was saying, without saying.
Say it all over again.
Yeah, no. In the TLC Designs store, we're running an amazing $50 giveaway. You guys will get $50 worth of retail value on some stamps in a surprise box. You won't know what the stamps are, but it's free. To join over at the YouTube channel, leave a comment on the first video that pops up, that little advertisement that I have at the beginning, and leave me a comment. Subscribe. You have to subscribe and you have to ring the bell so you'll get notified every time that I go live. So hopefully that worked tonight. I'm not sure. I guess you guys have shown up, so that's good. We have that going on, and we still have the 30-day Sketch Easy challenge. Last Thursday, I designed with the actual sketch product. It's really super cute little kitty cat girl image and a witch image. Oh, actually, I think I have the card. Just show you real quick how that turned out. That's sweet. And then, so we have that challenge, and we have the $50 giveaway. And on the 15th, which is next Thursday, I'm actually going to do a sneak peek. Well, it won't be a sneak peek. It's on the day of the release. I get to work on the day of the challenge release and the real release. So, yay. I'm going to work with the suite that we're going to introduce as the new release on the 15th. So be there next week, and I'm sure you'll enjoy every portion of it. It's a kind of a celebratory month for us here at TLC Designs, so a lot of it is going to work around celebrations. Can be weddings or babies or birthdays or whatever kind of celebration you guys have. So, James, would you switch the camera, please, to down on my table? I have already used some, what did I use? This is Express It paper from, and I do have that in the store. Oh, and by the way, we did just restock with the Easy Lights. Someone had asked about that last time. We do now have them in the store. I'm going to this image here is from the stamp set Turtlicious. Let me show you the products that we're going to be playing with today. So this is what we're going to kind of try and case. Plain and simple follow-up. Here's the Dragon Friends. It's 15 stamps. You get 4 different little dragons. You get the balloon, which we're going to use today, little birthday hats and cupcakes and sweet little things like that. This one is called Turtlicious, and we're going to use him because he had his hands out. So I'm going to use the same balloon that comes in the Dragon Friends for both of these projects today. Then, put this out of the way. I found I had in my stash, it's Distress Watercolor cardstock. It's heavyweight paper for watercolor because we're going to use a little bit of distressing today, but I might add water splatters and things like that. Plus it has a nice, really nice texture. And I thought if I'm going to do an ombre, maybe I'll want some of that texture to kind of show up and make it pop. We're going to use the Rosie Sentiment die set. I'm going to use it basically for the framing. Because I am casing a card that didn't have any kind of frame at all, but I wanted to make it my own. So this is the Lavender Simon Says paper pack, and this one is called Burnt Orange. We're going to use both of those colors today. So I did a lot of the pre-stuff. We won't have too much die cutting and things like that going on during the live tonight because we already had it pre-prepared. Yay, Tammy. Let me get these out of my way. So I'm going to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going to obviously draw the string. To the balloon. This is, what is this? A Copic Proof 0.05. Oh, no, 0.5 marker. And maybe we'll go the other way. Skip the hand up through that hand, and we'll just meet that in the middle. So we are done with that. And the color choices that I made tonight, kind of cute, I thought. We'll do one for kind of more of a fall, autumn. So I cut the base die that comes in that Rosie Sentiment set. And out of some of the orange paper, I did the actual frame die itself. And then this is what we're going to use for the center. And we're going to ombre probably up. And then I'll fussy cut once these guys are colored, and we'll pop them over to the left. And then I have a sentiment from the Turtlelicious. It says giggle a little. So we're going to stamp that on there afterward because I'm not positive where it's going to fit. So we have the orange guy I want with the turtle. And I kind of wanted a feminine one as well. So I kind of pre-cut again. The biggest frame that comes with it. The actual frame die in the purple, and the center frame for the ombre. And then we're going to do this little guy right there. It's cute, huh? So, is anybody asking any questions? I hope everybody is getting ready for fall. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah.
I hope everything is working the way it should. I'm going to fill in. Got a new magnet thing for my Misty.
We have a couple people on that don't recognize.
What are their names?
Carrie Lee.
Hi, Carrie.
Where'd it go? Yeah, Ingram. Trinner. And Susie Fick.
Hi, Susie. I'm glad you all could make it tonight. I hope you enjoy joining us to live creatively at TLC Designs. First thing I want to do is the skin tones, which I chose E30, E31, and E33 for both. So the orange is going with him, and here are the oranges that I chose. So I think his shell and his belly should be the darker oranges and the balloon. So that leaves his face. Just going to quickly go around. The first color that I'm using is E30. We're just going to fill that in. I stamped on, like I said before, Express It, Copic cardstock, which we have in the store, and then I used Memento Black ink, so it won't bleed with the Copic, the alcohol ink. Just doing the whole entire turtle with the same color for the base. I used to be able to see a lot better and color a lot better. But we have what we have left, you know? We're all getting a little older one day at a time, I suppose. I'm going to even add a little bit of some other kind of tone to him. It'd be kind of cute to make him a little bit of green somewhere. Because turtles are kind of greenish. They're brown too, right, James?
Yeah, a tannish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the type turtle.
Right. See that? All right, now I'm moving to the next color tone is E31. So we're going to make the light appear to be coming from this direction. So everything over on this side of him and underneath shells and things like that will be a little bit darker. My eye is now twitching. First, I'm talking for 20 minutes to absolutely no one for no reason because nobody can hear me.
Huh?
And now my eye is twitching. I have to kind of close my eye. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of shade here so that it kind of brings his nose out.
Susie's got a pet box turtle named Lucy.
Who does? Susie?
Susie. Steph Ackerman's here now.
Hi, Steph. Nice to have everyone. Okay. I'm going to move to the darkest color, E33, and I'm just going to make a thinner marking with it. My eyes are completely watering. It's going to be an interesting evening, folks. See how much of this coloring I can actually get done. I usually
Cordelia said she always wanted a dragon, but her parents wouldn't get her one.
Who?
Cordelia.
Oh, a dragon, one of those Japanese.
No, she just said she always wanted a dragon, but her parents wouldn't get one for her.
I see. What kind of dragon? Because they do sell dragons, James, as pets. Now I'm going to grab the middle tone again, and we're just going to blend some of that line. Soften it a little.
There's the bearded dragon. There's also the Komodo dragon, but you wouldn't want one of those.
Okay. Are they smelly?
Cordelia wanted a real dragon.
Oh. Great.
Well, all the knights killed them.
I'll come back to E30. And I'm just going to blend all of that color together.
Sue Hance wanted a spider monkey.
Spider monkey? Where do you guys come up with these odd things?
You ever seen a spider monkey?
Yeah. Those are the ones that hop and jump around in movies like, what's that one with Harrison Ford? That movie.
Yeah.
He's a grave robber or
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, that's it. I was so close.
But that wasn't the name of the movie, though.
Huh?
That wasn't the name of the movie. It was
All right, I am now moving to the. Oh, I did that wrong. I need the oranges for him. So let's hope that purple will disappear.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, see, somebody saved you.
Well, she put down Raiders of the, and that hit the rest of me.
Yeah. All right, so the darkest color is YR18. I'm going to put that. Am I in the screen?
Your hand is.
I can't see anything on this screen over here that you made for me last week, James.
Yeah, that's because for some reason it's not coming up. It was earlier, and then it just went out. So I don't know what happened there.
We don't know what happened to it.
Don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like everything's connected, but I don't know what happened.
So I'm putting the darkest color in there. I bet his belly would look really cute, kind of a light green. We're going to have to do that. YR14 is the next color. The middle tone.
And I'm afraid to touch anything.
Right. Now that it's up and running and working, we're afraid to, take our chances and cut you guys off again. Or go voiceless. Uh-oh.
Sorry,
I thought I said echo. There. Oh, I'll put a little
Mandy
bit
May finally made it.
Hi, Mandy. How is everybody this week so far? I know it's Thursday and things are coming up quick. Weekend. How was our Labor Day? Holiday for everyone. I love going back and seeing the messages that you guys leave. I very rarely do it the same night because I'm exhausted by the time I get done here, but I do read them. I do kind of click, and I know James is doing the same thing, so it's kind of redundant, but I want to see what you guys have to say. This is playtime with my friends. So I'm going to go about a third of the way in with the YR14.
She wants to know how you're doing.
I'm doing the best I can. I have some appointments coming up, and hopefully, we got to be persistent and stay on the doctors and get taken care of the way we need. So I am headed toward that way to just make sure that I do whatever it is they tell me to do and get better and better and better and better and better. So I'm just flicking the darkest color very closely around the edge, pretty much.
It's Sue Flick's birthday month. She celebrates the entire month.
Really? Well, I'd love to hear how she celebrates an entire month. Does she go with family somewhere? Does she take a vacation with her girlfriends? What does she do? Talk to me while I create. So now I'm going back in with the medium color, and I'm just going to pull from that edge. Has she answered yet?
No.
I wish I could celebrate my birthday for an entire month, but I don't really want to be reminded how old I am for an entire 30-day period either. So I'm kind of torn.
You're older than me. That's all that matters.
Isn't he funny? He's funny, right, ladies? And Brian? There. Okay. Now, Mr. Cunliffe, I'm going to need some greens to finish him. Let's do something like really light green. Could you go pull those Copics for me, please?
I already pulled Copics for you.
Yeah, but I need green on him. Just a little bit of like super light green.
Never satisfied.
YG13 and YG03, please. 13 and 03, YG. So we're pretty much done with those. Now we're going to color this guy. And she goes with the purple. She's going to be like kind of feminine. So let's do her extras, the light brown. So I'm talking about the little scales on the back and the wings and the scales on the back of the head. We've been watching that new Game of Thrones, I don't know what it is, something my son called it today. Prequel, there you go. We've been watching that.
I see YG13. I don't see that one.
YG03 is in there because I have it on my code thingy. Yeah. Like I said.
Somebody didn't put it back where it belongs.
Well, find somewhere else. It's not like I can do without it or anything. There was, you see, people first to know. There it is. He found it.
It was
Ta-da!
without the greens for some reason.
Well, maybe the purple ran out of, or the. It was with the greens. That's where it belonged. Why do you do that?
Again.
You know, he came home tonight from work and he said, oh, and I'm like, what? He goes, I was totally going to put a stew on for today. Now I'm wishing I had stew for dinner tonight. I'm kind of hungry for some stew. Now I'm just going in with E33. I'm going to do a little light bit of flicking on the left side of his body. This is not a 2-hour coloring job. This is a get it kind of done and going coloring job. Oh, I forgot these. Shame on me. Do the tail ones. Otherwise,
So
nothing.
Susie said it's like Christmas for her. So happy all month. My hubby takes me out more often and gives me daily gifts.
Oh, so like a daily.
Daily gifts.
Oh my gosh, that's unheard of.
It is unheard of, and I'm never going to hear of it again
James, did you hear that? Write that down.
Nope, I didn't hear because it's unheard of.
Oh my gosh. I think if I had date night every night going wherever I wanted to go to eat and
We wouldn't have any more money left.
gift to open up. Yeah, we would. I'd like it even if you
Take you to McDonald's every day?
took me out somewhere. Get me out of this house. I don't work a job like you do, so it's hard for me to get out of the house. My son came over today. It was super nice. He's like, thanks for letting me come visit you, Mom. And I'm like, oh my God, I love this kid. Thanks for coming over, Chris. And he scrubbed a few things for me too, which really does help. Because, I'm not on my hands and knees very often anymore. So, again, we are doing purple for this one. So I have V15, V17, and V12. So let's do 12 first. Obviously, the balloon. Get a color down. There we go. Kind of like it that it's lighter in the middle. V15. For some reason, it can only flick toward me.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think you got more control.
My pinky is kind of sitting on the paper, so it kind of gives me more control. Now, this is V17, in case anybody falls in love with this color.
Taking notes?
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's all about finding colors that actually do look good together. Even if it's somebody else that's showing you, you can write it down and try it next time. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the darkest tone. Let's go back to the middle and pull from the edge just to soften.
Amy's got a cracked chicken in the Instapot.
Oh. I'm sorry. I don't know what a cracked chicken is. James, do you know what a cracked chicken is?
Crack. You get it from Detroit?
Oh, stop it.
No, that's not it.
I don't think so.
Cracked
Ask
chicken?
her.
It's the only thing I could think of. Cracked
Ask
chicken.
her.
What's cracked chicken?
Okay. Oh, and I'm at the lightest color now, so we're gonna do the dragon. She'll tell you, unless she was joking, and there is no such thing.
I see Kathy Meyer's message. Yes, I see it. Did Did I miss something somewhere?
You must have because you're not paying attention.
Or up earlier, she says she's going to have a barbecue.
Oh,
Going to barbecue a hamburger on the grill.
oh. I do like hamburger on the grill. I like chicken on the grill too. Corn on the cob is really good on the grill too.
Sue says, I think cracked chicken has cheese, bacon, ranch, etc. in the pot with the chicken.
Oh,
Amy says ranch, ranch and cheese shredded chicken. You
really?
eat it on buns.
Oh,
Cracked chicken. Okay.
Kind of like a pulled pork.
Yeah, like pulled pork.
I gotcha, but not pork. Chicken.
Cracking a chicken.
Crack. Don't get me started. Great. So I'm gonna do this medium color. And I'm going to do it in little spurts because I really want that line to blend with the other tone.
We had bacon and green onions at the end. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I may have to try that. We have an Instapot.
What does the cheese, how do you end up with edible cheese flavored stuff if you boil it all? And is it boiled?
She says cracked because it's so good it's addictive. At least that's what I always thought.
Like cooking, give me more. All right, I'm gonna go back to the medium color and do a little bit farther down on this guy. Here, and under here, and under here, and here.
I'm assuming it's like the type of cheese would be like cheddar. Cheddar would be good.
But do you know what I mean? So when you're cooking the chicken this way, in this fashion, it's not being boiled. It's being
It's like
quick fried or something.
like a pressure cooker. It's in that
Yeah.
Instapot.
Instapot. I don't do the cooking anymore. Since the kids grew up and got out of my house, James cooks mostly. I have my heart issues. It's harder to do the things that I used to do when I was young. Not that I'm old. Just not as young. Okay, so I'm really trying to blend this. And I'm glad I have so much of the card prepared.
Is that the purple people eater?
I don't know, maybe. He's kind of cute. I like him. He's fun to color. And what I really like best about this particular stamp set, these are not small images. These are nice size. You can really get some color in kind of images, which I particularly appreciate a great deal. Some of the stuff that I see on the market are so tiny, can't get any color in them if you paid me. There. Then I'm going to blend that out just a little bit with the medium. And then the super light. Because we can't leave it unblended.
No.
That would just be lame. It would look like I did a half job. Right?
Yeah.
We don't do no half jobs.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Amy just sent the recipe.
Really?
Yes.
Amy rocks.
Instapot cracked chicken.
There we go. He's done, isn't he cute? Well, I was going to play with, let's do, what color do I want? Blue. This is a gel pen. I'm just going to do a little bit of blue on his horns. Her horns, thinking.
Cream cheese goes in the pot. Cheddar and Parmesan are stirred in after it cooks.
You would need it, Jim.
Yes.
Or
Cream cheese.
Sour cream.
No,
you
no.
don't like.
Yeah, I don't like sour cream. Cream cheese goes in the pot. Then cheddar and Parmesan are stirred in after it's cooked.
Okay, so I did purple. I also want to do
That
these.
looks
Need
good.
to turn the other way. I have learned do not store your pens with the ballpoint portion facing up. So let me switch these real quick before I forget, so that I am actually able to use them when I want them, instead of having to throw away the entire stash. Let's do just orange. Kind of matches the brown a little bit. So then I have another white gel pen I had out. Here it is. I'm going to am I still in the screen? Am I close up on the screen? Did you put me in the close up?
Would you
one?
like it close up?
Yeah.
There,
I'll be
now
able to
it's
see a
close
little
up.
better. Now it's close up.
Wow,
You should be doing that automatically because you're so clever.
I am clever.
When I'm coloring, you could just automatically.
But this is your show.
Yes, but you're helping me, right? You're supposed to be helping me. It's a joint effort. Just decorate the balloon a little, and then maybe the horn.
The white gel pen is kind of awesome.
Huh?
The white gel pen is kind of
Well,
awesome.
it's the dotting. It
Yeah.
just looks so cute. And yes, this has the tiniest. I want to make sure everybody can see how tiny these dots go. They're so easy and fun. They just make his belly pop. It's awesome. Sometimes it's the little details, you know? I think he's good.
Looks
Let's
like
just.
a happy dragon.
He is. Actually, that's so funny, James, that you should say that. This set was not always a 4-piece set. I sold these originally single. You know, like Happy, and there was Dreamer.
Sneezy. And
The one that was in the hammock was
Dopey dragon.
Dreamer. And then there was Sweetie. He's the one that came with all the cupcakes. He's sitting on his little butt, reaching outward. There was one more too, but I can't remember. There. Do we like? Isn't he sweet?
Awesome.
Let me do a little bit of that on the turtle as well, and then we got to add this green to the turtle too. So let's try this. I don't know if I'm gonna like that.
Susie is asking, can you please share gel pen tips?
Share tips about gel pens. Tip number 1.
Use it.
Store them tip down for sure. Number 2, yes, keeping them being used is quite important actually, because that ink will dry up. I replace mine twice a year, so every 6 months ish.
Where is your company based? newbie here, Shannon H.
Hi, Shannon. I am in Michigan. Are you in the States? Or are you across the pond? Or other, actually, it could be. I sent a package to Germany the other day. It's a really big pond.
We sent one to France.
Yeah. Did she answer?
Not yet.
Well, there's always a delay. I'm glad I added the green on his belly. It really kind of just adds to the I am a turtle kind of feel for this project. And then I'm just going to pull that back out a little bit.
There's Danielle Brown.
Hi, Danielle. You sure it's like Daniel?
Danielle.
Okay. There. Now let's add the white gel pen. Also with gel pens, I look for tiny tips. I used to use a Signo, and it's got a bigger ball. I never did get a real nice, sharp, accurate dot on my images. See how all I'm doing is just putting it down? I might twirl a little left. It leaves a really nice ink. I can post it down below. I get them from Amazon, and they come in sets of 12, but you have to buy white, gold, and silver together, which I use, so that wasn't a big deal. I'm going to put some on his shell.
Yeah, we heard today that the Queen died.
Yeah, 97.
96.
Oh, I thought she was 97.
6, 97, somewhere in that area.
Anyway, she had the longest monarch reign of anyone, and she hit her service year was 70 years. They call it some kind of a special jubilee for that particular year. 70, the mark of 70. And now we have King Charles. Well, we don't, but
Shannon's in Indiana.
now there's King Charles in charge. Charles in charge. There was a TV show.
Susie wants to know, do you use dots or dashes too?
Oh, I also do dash. So, like, I will go like this just to add.
Highlight.
Yes. Highlight. This one doesn't seem to want to do that, but there. Now I'm getting it to come out. I didn't want to really do too much coloring on these today. I love dotting stuff. It makes me happy. It's such a weird thing, but it really does. It makes me happy. He just pops out and says, hi. He's got all these adorable dots on him. Okay. So I will bring him closer so you all can see what that looks like. I would never kid to draw. Look how cute. Isn't he sweet? Okay. So now to fussy cut both of these in a minute. I'm going to let that ink kind of dry. I'm going to put, where's the washi tape that I used earlier?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I think I'm talking to myself for sure. I don't think you'd pay attention even if I asked you to. Okay. We're going to ombre, not quite middle, about there. And I always use these pads that you can, like, the next one is still under there, so I don't worry about any of that. Now, this one we're going to do, let's do the purple first. So, I got a new color. Villainous Potion. That's what it's called. And I'm sticking to it. And then I got, here's the little cushion for that one. You can zoom out, James. I'm no longer coloring. And then, please, shaded lilac and dusty concord. So obviously the shaded lilac is the lightest color. I'm going to steal. Oh, wait. No, I have this one. Milled lavender. I think we'll take this one out.
But I like that color.
Yeah. We're going to put. I'm going to work from this direction because I'm right-handed. Let's do the milled lavender first. See, I haven't played with this ink in a really long time either. I knew that was going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Don't want the spritz cleaner. I have some of this reactivate ink refresher. I'm going to take it off to the side to spray it real quick. Want it nice and wet. Let's see if we can get some ink out of this with the refresher. Try and soak some of that water up too. Oh, we might end up using the shaded lilac. I have to buy a new pad for milled. Oh, it's coming out now.
Had to soak in there.
Yeah. My ink is really old, James. I mean, when I put a label on this, this was white. So
Yeah.
it could be years old, and I wouldn't know it. I don't know if I want to use this ink or not. I don't want to ruin the project. Now we're going to put this one away and write it down on a list to be replaced. We'll use this one instead. Shaded lilac. Let's hope it works. So the only thing I didn't do in preparation was test these, huh?
Yeah.
This one's all right. Although it's really blue. I almost don't want this kind of blue. No, that won't look right at all. I don't want that. What a tangled web we weave, huh?
You weaved it, not me.
I know, right? I'll try this again. See if we can get some of the ink to come. Oh, it's coming out now.
Well, look at there.
Just need to somehow get it on the pad. There we go. Okay. So we're going to lightly use this. And I do have watercolor paper, so it's probably a very good idea that I used watercolor paper. First, we're going to put the light color toward the top. I always keep my little pads with my ink. Then I'm going to use Dusty Concord as the medium color, if I can get it open. Where's the cushion for Dusty Concord? Maybe I'll use this one. There we go. Mark it off a little. And I'm going to come in from the washi tape this way. And kind of blend it into this other milled lavender. Villainous Potion. That's a kind of cool name. It's good timing too because fall's kind of here and this is brand new, so I know this is juicy. I just bought it. Don't want it to be super, super dark, but I do want it to be darker than the other colors. There we go. And then we'll go back with the medium, which was Dusty Concord. We'll just kind of blend that. I'm getting ink all over me. Plus, you need to make sure you really close these lids too. I've noticed that some of these lids end up looking like they're kind of cockeyed out of spot, out of not down all the way, and that could lead these to dry out much faster than they would normally. Also, there we go. Now I do have a spot there, don't I? It's far too dark, so we're going to need to go back in with Villainous Potion. Look
Blend it
at
out.
all that ink that it was so dark and you barely have any on the. So strange. What, James?
Blend it out.
Yeah, continue it that dark all the way down so that it kind of looks like you did that intentionally. Which, just keep playing with it. It's kind of the same as Copic ink, really. Might only get to finish one card tonight, which is okay, because then I'll have plans for the next week. There we go. Oh, I like it. Okay. So we're going to put the blue/purples where they belong over here. This one over here. And this one over here. Pinky. All right. I'm going to try something else that I've never actually tried to play with. And it's this opaque white Copic ink. I think what I'll do is just grab a scrap of paper, put it over here.
Put your little butterfly there, she says.
Huh?
Kathy says, put you a little butterfly there.
A little butterfly.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know either. I don't know what she's talking about. A little butterfly with a butterfly?
It's a villainous new. Well, villainous a new one. So is it a new
Poison.
color?
Villainous Poison, yeah. What about it?
Is it new? And not just for you, but is it a new color?
I think it might be because I found it on an advertisement for Simon Says store. Want to spot and dot.
On your dark spot in the corner.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
How do you make it land exactly the way you want it?
Like that.
Like that? Just touch it. Just give in, touch it. Here, James, would you wash this brush for me, please? Size of big deepness. Huh?
The wash boy now.
No. No, wash boy. It's funny, isn't he funny, ladies? All right, so we're going to let that dry, obviously, but I wanted to kind of see how much we can continue to get done, and I will fuss it with him. Really like how that looks. I have to put the dragon right over that one because it kind of blurred a little bit. Did it come out real good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Let's brush down. Thank you.
Oh. Amy heard the sigh.
What?
Amy heard the sigh.
Get him, Amy. How dare you sigh? Well, he does all right. I do put him through the ringer on Thursday nights, but he likes this part of it, actually. He sat down with me 5 minutes before we started, and he started a conversation about joining me on one of the lives at some point in time, and him coloring with Procreate on the same exact image that I color with Copic. And of course I talked him out of it because trying to watch two different screens and two different coloring techniques at the same time only kind of messes with your head rather than straightening things out. But
Well, no, they would mostly watch what you're doing, and they can see the results of mine when it's all done.
oh, so the camera wouldn't be on you at all?
Not really, no. Mostly on you.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, he was talking about that, and I did ask last time we were live if you guys thought maybe Jim could join us. And I wouldn't make him fussy cut though.
No, I don't fussy cut.
Well, he does fussy cut, but he really doesn't like it. He will if I ask him, please fussy cut this for me, but he don't like it. Sometimes I completely run out of time. My days are different than his days. Like sometimes it might take me 3 hours just to go through the social media and say,
Mandy's asking, do you ever think you would make dies to go with your stamps? I hate fussy cutting.
Mandy, if I could find a manufacturer that would not charge me extra to put dies in with the stamp set. So in other words, right now my dies come from China, but my stamps are in the US. So they don't work well together. They're not good partners. And I would have to go through and put all of the entire stock together or pay extra. And if I pay extra, guess who else has to pay extra? And that's why those sets are so expensive. Now, I know that there's some stores, I think even Whimsy Stamps, sells separate. And everyone that I've ever talked to, some of the friends that I used to have, Kelly, well, I have still, but they don't own stores anymore. Kelly and Treasured Times and, Whimsy Stamps even, you end up with a lot of that inventory left because people don't want to pay the price for the die. They'd rather just fussy cut it. So it's a double-edged sword, really. But I can promise you that if I ever find a manufacturer that will do both the stamp and the die and put it in one set for one price, now, granted, it will be more expensive than just buying the stamps alone, and everybody knows that. But I wouldn't have the dies sitting around in inventory, never being sold either. So I would do it then. Okay.
Belinda says she loves to fussy cut, but she also has a scan and cut.
I do
so
too.
She doesn't need the dies.
I need you to make a video of how to use that scan and cut again. No, I'll go on YouTube. I was talking to the woman.
Oh.
Not you, James. So let's.
What about making digits into SVGs?
It's funny you should say something like that.
I didn't say
it. I used to run an Etsy store called Shape Easy by TLC when I was a design team member on Whimsy Stamps 12, 15 years ago, something like that. And I actually had an entire section in that magazine called Shape Easy. And I had SVG cut templates for shaped cards. And I went to my store, which has not been open in forever now. Where did the stamp go, James, that I was going to stamp? Where'd the words go? Losing it. Oh, they're stuck to a pen. Okay. I want this. Wait a minute, I have to put the word down here if the...
Amy says that we should collaborate a project.
You and I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could stand him that long, Amy. No,
Me either.
Oh, he said me either, guys. I'm not the only one. He's joking.
How do you do that with a stamp?
Do what?
Amy. Oh, she was asking Amy.
So I'm going to put the word on there. Of course, it would stick. And I don't think I've washed this word off yet. Either. It's brand new. I haven't used this stamp set yet. So just wash it down a little bit with water. I think I'm going to use VersaFine Clear
Belinda will make a video for you.
for the
That
would
scan and
be-
cut.
awesome. Because I have one and I've never really used it.
Lynn Kaufman joined.
Hi, Linda. James, you used it once for me
I used it. Yeah, it's
when you
pretty
figured
easy.
it out. And then I
If
put
I
it
can
up
do it, you can do it.
on the shelf, and it never got touched again. I'm going to put the giggle a little down here. So cute. Yeah, we'll finish one card this week. And we'll do. Maybe I'll make the other one during the week, and then I'll come up with something even more different. Here's the base. Okay, so I'm going to clear all this off. Definitely need to cover this ink before it gets on everything. And my, stamping gizmo. This is the best part of this pad, the Simon Says pad. It's this. It's like it's never there. Sometimes if it doesn't go all the way through, I'll flip it over and use the other side because I hate paste. But this time that ink really went through all of it. It even went through the second page.
Jackie Boxshell's here again too.
Oh, nice.
She's from Australia.
Really? Well, that's a long way away. Where's the tape runner? Oh my goodness. Did you use my tape runner this
Nope.
week, James?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right, so we're not going to be able to tape it.
No, look on the floor. I think I saw it fall.
Oh. Is it on the floor?
Yeah.
He's going to look for it. There. Fine. It was. He's a genius. So I'm only going to briefly tape this on, and I want to get the other tape runner that is the dot kind, not the kind that's solid, for through here so that I don't have to worry about all of those little shredded pieces of glue runner. So I'm just going to kind of toss that on there. I want to pop this up. I need some bigger. Oh, you guys, look what else I got this week. I found, I think as Simon Says, it's a stripped foam. So it already comes like sized, ready to use. Isn't that easy?
The puppy is sleeping.
Yours or someone else's?
No, Belinda's asking.
I don't know. Where's
Where's the-
Bella?
Yeah, she's on your chair here.
Oh, she's on my chair.
Sleeping on the pillows.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Uh-huh.
Silly baby.
Whereas last week she was.
She was all about
all over the place,
everywhere last week. I think she was hungry and you hadn't fed her or something was going on.
She wanted to play.
She wanted to play. This week she's just going, not this again. Videos. I kind of like these. This was a good idea, whoever came up with it. Because, the round dots leave so much extra space, and this looks so much cleaner when you're actually giving the card away. It looks like a professional did it. I always like to think that, we do our best work. Put the best work in. So last week's card, I'm going to tell the secret. Ready?
Yeah.
Last week's card I made. And I spent some time doing it, and I did mess up a little bit. The sentiments and stuff weren't exactly where I wanted them and whatever. But I finished the project before I closed up for the night that night, and I took pictures of it. And I don't know if anybody noticed. You need that again.
I know.
But I don't know if anybody noticed, but on my picture of the project, there is an error. One of the backs to a double-sided foam tape circle, that's gonna look so good there, was sitting, and I'll show you guys.
There's the dog taking a nap. All nice and quiet.
Bella. All right, put the camera back on the table. So there's a white post-it or pop dot cover sitting right on his face in all of the pictures that I sent out, and I didn't even notice. And I know you guys probably wouldn't have noticed either, but if you had, then send me messages if I do it again, so I don't screw up and look like any complete ding dong.
Just a partial.
Hey, yeah. Just one of those things that happens, I suppose. I don't know why it has to happen to me all the time, but sure he's nice and bumped up. Putting his tail. God, you get a lot of sheets of these too. Look how nice those are, nice and long. Sometimes the dots work better because of the places that you use them in, but other times these are much nicer.
You should move it upwards a little bit.
Thank you.
What's the name of that frame? That's
Rosie Sentiment die. And it's a really nice frame too. It's ornate and it's got all this decoration, but you can actually put the score line on one of them, the top or the bottom or wherever you want, and put another topper over it, and you can make the entire card with this ornate. You don't need this bigger white base. You can make the whole card out of that, and it just shows up just like a frame would. It's beautiful. Put your artwork in there. Give it as a gift. They spent 10 hours making this project just for you. To be like, oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Okay. So we're going to put him here. Card's done.
Yay.
Yay. It's only 10 after 9 too. We did a really good time. I like this. I ended up not adding water though. Kind of wondering if I could squirt some water on there and see what happens. Although sometimes if you play too much, then it's just messed up. And you never get it back to where you thought you wanted it to be. So I'm going to leave it. I think it has a real sharp line there. It's very clean and simple in the center. And it's a general sort of card. I could send this to anybody for any reason. Any one of you ladies. Let's draw a winner. Okay. And let's give away. What do I want to give away this week? I don't know. What do I want to give away this week? Oh, you know what would be really cute on here? I'll have to take him off and add a little thing of twine right there, maybe. Put the twine. I don't know. I'm going to think about this too. And then I'll take a picture and show everybody what it looked like at the end. Let's do another stencil because I want to get the stencils out there and I want everybody to kind of play with them and send me comments. Let me know, whether or not it was something that was easy to use. I was actually going to stencil tonight on here as well, just in a super dark purple or VersaFine and kind of grab that design from the stencil with VersaFine, but I don't think it needs it. I think this is just right. I think I really like it. The word is a little crooked. We're going to have to do something, maybe put a purple. I don't know. We'll fix this. All right. So we're going to go back on my face. Once I get my glasses on. Go. So I hope everybody appreciated watching the coloring, see how I go from the light to the dark and then kind of blend the lines in. That's pretty basic. You pick 3 colors from Copic ink and do that. And then the ombre look with the distress ink is always kind of a fun little treat to do. Like I said, I did try and case this project. And, you know, it looks like Tammy's instead of the project itself. But the theory of the design itself is still there. You have an ombre look going up with a straight line, and then, you know, you add your own little dangling things and pin marks and gel pens and things like that to make it your own. So thank you so much for everyone that joined in. Let's do a giveaway. Do you have everybody's name in the
Yes.
what do you want to call it? The wheel?
Spin wheel, yeah.
Spin wheel. Are you going to put it on the screen?
I'm going to try
He's going to try.
here.
And don't wait for me. Just go ahead and do it, okay?
Yep.
All right. We're going to see.
And let's see what happens here. I don't know if it's actually.
If it can't
Yes.
be put on the
Okay.
screen, that's okay. You could just do it yourself
All
and tell
right.
me when.
I'm going to spin it now.
Yeah, go. I said don't wait for me.
I'm not waiting for you. I'm spinning it.
Is it on the screen so they can see?
This should be.
Okay. Well, it's not on my screen.
No,
I don't know if it's on my screen.
I can't tell. Because my other screen's not working.
Is there a
so-
winner?
Yes. Maria Ayala.
Ayala?
Ayala, yeah.
Ayala?
Yeah.
Maria, please contact me. James, would you run the TLC Designs Yahoo address at the bottom of the screen? So it's tlcdesigns.customerservice@gmail.com, not Yahoo. Contact me there. Let me know that you're the winner. I
That
hope
one?
you stay to the end. I can't see anything, James.
TLC Designs at customer service at
Yes, that one.
All right.
You blinded me. over
I
here.
know.
Nothing to go with. Thanks so much for joining in. I'm going to just do a few little finishing touches on it. Probably take a picture and then we'll maybe see it Saturday. I have some things that are coming out on October 15th that I'm super excited about. And then November 15th, we're into the new release, I believe. So that'll be a really good month too for you to join us. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the opportunity to live creatively with me, Tammy Louise at TLC Designs in the TLC Designs studio, even though it's a mess. And we hope to see you again next week, 8 o'clock, Thursday night, Eastern Standard Time. Bye.